travels to Kedah as we take a look at the Sedim River before we witness the beautiful cascading waterfall known as Lata Kinjang in Perak. From Perak, we head to Selangor and Hulu Yam, where the Sungai Tua waterfalls awaits us. This is followed by a visit to one of the tributaries of the Pahang River, smack in the middle of the national park, to wrap up our tour.
Rivers has always played an important role in Malaysian lifestyle. Once a link between town, district and states, rivers today attract nature lovers and those who thirst for adventure. Be it swimming, fishing, picnicking, or even just simply enjoy the flora and fauna, you'll be sure that there's a river somewhere in Malaysia waiting for you. I'm Adria, and these are my rivers.
From Kuala Lumpur, we travel north to Kulim in the state of Kedah for some white water rapids. Sungai Sedim is a popular spot for whitewater rafting in Kulim and is considered to be the equivalent to Kuala Selangor's whitewater. Sungai Sedim has a 15-kilometer stretch that has fast-flowing waters and rapids which are excellent for whitewater sports activities. There are a few jungle tracks suitable for jungle trekking that leads to nearby peaks such as Gunung Inas, Gunung Bintang Utara, Gunung Bintang, and Banjaran Bintang. Camping and relaxation to absorb the beauty of its flora and fauna is recommended, but visitors are cautioned against swimming because of the strong water current. The Sedim River has 24 challenging rapids along the river, namely the Salak Drop, Triple Rapid, Kasai Drop, Wall Drop, Lower Head Dam, Kawah Rapid, Jelutong Rapid, Rodeo Rapid, Slip Lip Rapid, and Cyclone Hole. Basic safety equipment such as safety headgear and life jackets are essential. Before you get wet, make sure you attend the guide's briefing on important safety procedures. Before you begin, you'll be asked to gain a little water confidence. Listen to the guide's instructions at all times. From Kedah, we take the North-South Expressway and head to see the state of Perak. The majestic Lata Kinjang waterfall is visible from the North-South Expressway after passing the Tapah exit. Cascading down the side of a mountain, this multi-tiered waterfall is a spectacular sight indeed. Not only is it a good picnic spot, it is also famous for its legendary Malay character, Sang Kelembai, who had lived here with her child. Sang Kelembai was said to be a female giant with red hair, and villagers feared her curse would turn anything into rock. The rocky terrain of Lata Kinjang was supposedly formed when she cursed the spot where her child was crushed by a tree. This story still passed down from generation to generation. To get to Lata Kinjang, head towards Tapah town and from there, follow the Cenderiang signboard to get to the waterfall. Lata Kinjang is about 15 kilometers from Tapah town and about 60 kilometers from Ipoh. Visitors will arrive at an Orang Asli settlement called Kampung Kinjang before reaching the waterfall. It is known as one of the highest falls in the region. Its series of falls and cascades range in the height from a few meters to over 100 meters. The total height of the Kinjang series of falls is said to be well over 800 meters. On a rainy day, the falls flow faster and stronger, and the view is said to be that much more awe-inspiring. Visitors will find a parking area, food stalls, an orchid garden, and bamboo park here too. From Perak, we head to Selangor and Hulu Yam, where the Sungai Tua waterfall awaits us. A drive along the Hulu Yam Sungai Tua Hill Road will lead visitors to the beautiful recreational forest of Hulu Yam. Waterfalls cascade down the forested slopes of Sungai Tua Recreational Forest, welcoming visitors with its refreshing, friendly atmosphere. It is an ideal retreat for families and those on a day trip amidst the nature charms. Special picnic spots are available for the convenience of visitors to this recreational forest. There are also several jungle tracks along the hill slopes surrounding the area.
Actually, most of the rivers is already polluted, right? So since this area, we still keep the natural the surroundings. That's why we came here. So this is the second time for me to come here, and then I feel glad because everything just keep it nice. Yeah.
The river flows under dense vegetation and high canopies. Only a few rapids are present, and the river is relatively slow flowing. It is thus an ideal spot for picnics, and many visitors would bring along their families for a quiet and fun day outdoors. The Sungai Tua waterfall is situated within the Hulu Gombak Forest Reserve. It is well known for its good rock formations and rock samples. The abundance of flora and fauna also makes it a haven for lovers of nature. Car parks are available here, as well as other amenities including campsites, trekking, and jogging trails and public toilets. Picnic areas dot the riverside and are easily accessible by foot. From Selangor, we travel eastward to the state of Pahang to view one of the two main tributaries of the Pahang River. Sungai Tembeling is situated on the National Park Forest Reserve in Pahang. The Pahang River system is the largest in peninsular Malaysia. The principal tributaries are Sungai Tembeling, which forms part of the southern boundary of Taman Negara, and Sungai Jalai, on which the jetty for national park boats is situated. Meters downstream from the jetty, the two rivers join at Kuala Tembeling to become Sungai Pahang. Beyond Kuala Tahan, Sungai Tembeling is navigable for a further 100 kilometers. Just upstream from the park headquarters, there are steep hills and major rapids. Tilted layers of sandstone bedrock are exposed. This is the prevailing geology of most of Taman Negara, in contrast with the granite of Peninsular Malaysia's main range. From Duranta takes about 45 minutes. Longboats can be taken at the National Park Jetty at a cost of Rm 120 per boat. These boats are roofed and can accommodate 12 passengers. Alternatively, if you're traveling in a smaller group, you may take the short boats at Rm 90. They are not roofed and provide a slightly more thrilling experience. Going against the strong currents of the river can be quite dangerous, but the thrill of this is what attracts many to Sungai Tembeling. There are many activities a visitor to Sungai Tembeling can partake in, including swimming, camping, trekking, fishing, and bird watching. Tourists who take part in this activity are advised to seal their belongings in watertight covers, as splashes from the river are quite normal. monsoon season, from November to January, the river level can rise dramatically. As such, the national park is closed during this month.
Wraps up our tour of the best Malaysian rivers. I'm Adria. Join me again next week as we take another look into the exotic and exciting treasure trove that is Malaysia and my treasures.